Gemini, and welcome to your timeless love messages with Queen of Vibes Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or you are a return viewer subscriber. Hopefully this message will be helpful or healing to you in some way. All right, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, if you can get that deep into your chart. If you have any questions about this reading or any questions for me at all my information is in the description bar below this reading. Check it out. I've got a lot to offer. All right, guys. So this is an impromptu, I call these secret love messages. This is like the stuff that we don't want to say, okay? The stuff you're not saying, the stuff they're not saying, the things we don't want to see and admit, it's all coming out in the wash, okay? Started this video before I had technical difficulties, so some of the cards are already out. There's not any real layout. I kind of just going with the flow, picking cards, clarifying them. So we'll just see, okay? We'll see what we get. So far you have the reading started with the Strength card, the Judgment card, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man, and the Fool. So for my single Geminis, I have a feeling that for those of you who are dating, you are seeing someone. Say you're not in a committed relationship, you're considering this person, you're considering being in a committed relationship, but it's right now you're going through a time that's requiring a lot of your patience. And for some of you, this is leading you to a point, you're at a place now where you're examining yourself and you're looking back at your other relationships and you're starting to say, okay, how much of this is me? How much of this is me based on the type of people that I attract? And how much am I willing to do? Okay, how much am I willing to do? And is this the relationship? Is this the person that I'm going to devote all of this love, attention, and time, patience, compassion to? All right, and you're at a place where it's like it's time to make a decision. Okay, are we going to do this? Are we going to take things to the next level? And you're in two minds about that. You're not sure what you want to do because at the same time, it's like you definitely are in a place where you could see yourself getting married. But then you also aren't sure if you're ready to give up on your independence. And some of you want to go off and see if there's someone else. Like now that you're ready to commit and now that you're ready to settle down, you're not quite sure if this is the person you want to do it with. Another scenario here is for my singles that are just having a great time. You're dating multiple people. All of you, you're dating a lot of people, okay? There's a lot of people here. There's someone that, you know, you have an equal balance. Well, not an equal balance. There's one person where, you know, one of you is like taming the other person. One of you is having a lot of patience and understanding for the other person. One person could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo here, could be a Taurus, could be a Pisces, could be an Aquarius or an Aries. You also have someone who's here for a good time but not a long time. You have someone who doesn't know how they feel about you. Someone who you have a spiritual connection with that wants to take things to the next level. Someone that it's like, is this destiny? There's a lesson here to be learned by this person. And someone who, you know, it's a lot of romance, a lot of true love feel. It's a very well-rounded, okay? That's one scenario. And so to clarify the Strength card, we've got the Six of Swords, right? Which it's like you really trying to focus on being positive and moving away from anything that doesn't, you know, represent that. We've got the Seven of Swords with Judgment. So it's about being honest with yourself as you make this decision, but also it's like it poses the question for me, are you being honest with this person and discussing your thoughts and how you feel, or are you just doing this all in your head on your own, and then whatever decision you make is going to basically shock the hell out of this person? All right, the Hierophant is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Hangman by the Two of Wands, okay? So that's that decision. Being in the two minds, trying to make that decision, not sure what your next move is going to be. You know what your next move is going to be, but you're not sure if you're ready to make it. All right, because you feel like you put a lot of time and attention and effort into this situation already. And it's almost like if it's not looking like what you want it to look like now, is it worth it to put any more time and attention? The Wheel of Fortune is like it could go either way, but we really know it's only really going to go one way. Okay, what way is that, Gemini? What way do you want it to go? Because it's really all up to you right now. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Three of Cups. So some of you, maybe there's some advice from friends. Some of you, this is about celebration. So again, it's like, are you choosing to be celebrating with this person? Or are you choosing to go out and, celebrate with others, have friends, have, multiple people that you're dating? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. These cards, okay. Ooh, justice. So karma. So if anybody's hiding anything, if anybody's lying, it's all going to come out. Like I said, everything is coming out in the wash. I don't know if this has anything to do with the end of Scorpio season, the beginning of Sag season, if it's just what's going on, energetically in the world, but a lot of things are being exposed right now. So if someone's not being honest and truthful, it's going to be exposed, okay? Let's go ahead. So sorry, guys. I don't know what is causing my nose to itch like this. Let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you, you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings. And you're hanging in there because you don't want to hurt their feelings. So for those of you who are more leaning towards a new beginning, you're really, really afraid to disappoint. You don't want to disappoint this person. You really care. It's like, it's not that you don't care. It's just that at this point we're doing what's best for us. We're doing what the right thing is for us. And the only thing here, Gemini, holding you up is that had you been open and honest about what you were thinking and feeling, it wouldn't have been so much of a disappointment. It wouldn't come as so much of a shock, Let's clarify this Two of Wands. The Page of Swords. Yeah, you're curious about what else might be out there for you. You're curious about exploring, like weighing your options, seeing what's out there. It's almost like that bachelor party before you get married, right? Some of you are like, before I settle down, is this the person, or should I go out and see who else there is to settle down with? Let's clarify the Six of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So you're trying to have a more positive, you wanted to have a more positive. All of the patience and all of the compassion and all of the work and the time and the effort that you put into this that maybe you don't normally, give to relationships, or maybe this person, you felt like they were worth it, but you realize it's a lot. You're having to have an extreme amount of patience and compassion for this person. And so it's like, wait a minute, is this really a healthy situation? Is this positive? You have a lot of love for this person, and I feel like for those of you who are, again, not able to be honest, it's just because you don't want to disappoint them. It's not about being sneaky or wanting to hide and lie. I think that either both ways, there's this fear of hurting or disappointing the other person. I'm going to clarify this Three of Cups. Can we clarify the Three of Cups, please? I got one card. Let's clarify this. Three of Cups, please. Temperance. So it's about finding some sort of compromise. Finding a compromise. It's like, what's the best outcome for everyone involved? And the thing about that is, in order to get that answer, there has to be a conversation between everyone involved, you know? Especially, you know, for those of you, I'm seeing, you know, the third party thing here. I was just waiting for some more information. But yeah, you know, for those of you that there are multiple people involved, you know, it's like this whole culture of feeling like you've got to lie in order to have options. If you're not married, okay, and whatever you decide in your marriage, that's on you. So I'm not saying that marriage has to be one way or the other. I know plenty of people who are married and have open relationships and very honest about what they're doing. But as far as singles, I don't understand the singles who lie about seeing other people. We are single, okay? I am exploring my options. I am not settling down with you yet. Yes, I have these feelings for you. Yes, I would like to explore them with you. But I don't understand not being honest, because to me, it should be understood that if you're not married, you're single. If you're not engaged, you're still on the market. And if you're still on the market, you should be able to interact with other buyers. So this whole lying to people and making it seem like you're not seeing anyone or you're only seeing one person, I just don't understand it. And some of you, that's where you're at. It's like, I shouldn't have to lie. Why do I have to lie about what I want to do? Why do I have to lie about doing what's right for me? Why is it offensive if we haven't decided to be committed to each other? Why is it an offense if I'm entertaining somebody else? I should be able to tell you that and it not be the end of what we're doing. And I feel like someone's at that place now where you're like, listen, I want to be able to just let everybody know where I'm at. And you can be here with me or you could jump ship if you want to. But this whole being afraid of disappointing people simply because you're exercising your option to date and to make sure that you're making the best decision for yourself, I just don't understand it. And I agree, Gemini, because that's where you're at. You're like, dude, why do I have to lie to you? I shouldn't have to lie. I love you. Why do I have to lie to you? All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Swords. Can we clarify the Page of Swords, please? High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition is leading you. Your intuition is like, you know, A, be honest, but B, you know, if you feel like there's something else out there, there just might be something else out there. And again, these are specific messages, so they're not going to resonate. So if you're in a relationship, I'm not telling you that you got to leave your relationship unless that was something that was already on your mind, in which case then it resonates. But if it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Some parts may resonate, some parts may not. Don't try to make it fit, all right? Let's clarify the Three of Swords. I kind of feel like that's how it was supposed to go. Okay. So the Three of Swords, we've got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you know that this may hurt and devastate this person. If you go off and do your own thing, or if you admit that you want a little bit more freedom in the relationship and that you're not quite ready to lean towards the marriage or commitment aspect of it. Some of you, you've got your guard up, you know, and that's why it's a little bit hard for you to be 100% honest. You're very guarded about the situation, but you also, for some of you, don't want to lose someone either. So it's just like, you know, it's not so much, like I said, you're not trying to be sneaky and have your cake and eat it too, but it's like, why do I have to lose you to find myself, you know? All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups. It's a lot of cards right there. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Come on, let's go ahead. One card. Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is about understanding that transition in this relationship, which for some of you could be a very spiritual connection, because again, excuse me, there is a lesson here for you, okay? And so part of this transformation, part of moving to a better place and expressing your emotions, it's like, I just get this vibe that you feel like it's just going to cause conflict if you're honest about what you're feeling. And I feel like some of you'll be surprised because, again, it's not the message, it's the messenger. That's why they say don't kill the messenger. People always want to kill the messenger because it's the way you deliver the message. So some of you, it's just about how you deliver this message, how you have this conversation. You never know. This person may feel the same way. You never know. We can't just assume that we know how somebody's going to feel and react to something. But if you're really, if having an honest and open relationship is really important to you, then this is something that you're going to have to figure out. This is something that you're going to have to embrace. Some of you, boy, oh boy, there's just a lot. Some of you may be down with the Aries or got some Aries in your chart because they also had a lot of people in their reading. Some of you, there's just a lot of people here. There's a lot going on. And your best bet is to follow your intuition. Because your friends want to help. Some of you may even have like a father figure or someone who's very, like a mentor that you go to, but you know what you want, you know how you feel, and let your intuition be your guide. That's all that really matters at this point. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Romance angels, can I have messages for Gemini? All right, there we go. So we've got children, okay? Your love life is being affected by children. So some of you may have children together, or if you're singles, you may have children or they may have children. And that's playing a major factor in everything that's happening now. And for some of you, it's almost like that situation where you're cultivating and developing this whole relationship, but then you're not allowed to have this person around your children, and that's a cause of contention because really that relationship that you're cultivating is not accurate. Because if you guys were to be together, things would be different because your child would be involved. Some of you, it's vice versa. It's this other person that you're cultivating a whole relationship with, but you've never met their child. And it's like, that's very important because what if they're, what if we don't mesh? What if we don't gel? What if your child is problem child? It happens all the time. People fall in love and they date and they keep their children to the side until the appropriate time. And then when you're ready to make that next step and get engaged, you introduce the children into the equation and all hell breaks loose because the children are going to feel betrayed because it's like, who the hell is this? Never even heard of you. Didn't know you exist. Like, now, wait, you're going to be my who? My dad? I already have a dad. I don't need another dad. I have a mom. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. I'm on social media too much. But that, you see what I'm saying? So some of you are in a situation where the person that you have children with, maybe you're not with that person, but they're really trying to dictate to you, you know, how much you can expose your child to. But meanwhile, you've been in a relationship with someone long enough that you're considering whether you want them in your life for the long term. And this dynamic has still not been addressed of them meeting your child and, you know, really getting the facts on what it might be or what it might look like to be this person's step parent. That's very important, okay? That's a specific message for someone. Next, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? And there is, and that's why you're considering all of this, Gemini, because we know you, Gemini. If it wasn't serious, and if it wasn't a magnetic attraction, and if it wasn't somebody that you cared about, who has the time? Not Gemini. They don't have the time. But we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And I feel like because, again, there maybe have been a little bit too late to bring the honesty into the equation. And I don't think this is going to be a long-term separation. But again, it's going to come as a shock or a jolt, whatever you decide to express to this person. And they may shut down for a little bit. There may be a little bit of a break while they process what you've said to them. Because if you guys really love each other, you being honest about wanting to explore some options, unless they felt like this was something that was already a done deal, that you guys have had conversations about being committed or taking things to the next level, and now you're reneging, reneging. Unless that's the case, this shouldn't be the absolute end. All right. But if it is the absolute end, then you just got a snapshot on how this person deals with stress and trauma, and you did the right thing, and your intuition was nudging you in that direction anyways. All right, Gemini, so that has been your reading. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're still here, high five to you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, all my information is in the description bar below this reading, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.